I don't know. Maybe I'll go through half of these and then I'll start cooking them. They look like they have too much filling. I've put too little filling before, and honestly, I think they're okay with the filling. But I'm sorry, I'll try to have a few less to see if it turns out better or worse. Yeah, this is not my first time making dumplings. I followed her recipe before, but what are they called? I think they're called one mandu. I think it's one mandu. One means king, I think, in Korean. Do not quote me. And those are very big. Like mine here are maybe, they might have a diameter of 2.5 inches to 3. Probably around 3 inches. A king mandu is like 5 to 6 inches in diameter. So I've made those before. And what she does, I put a little bit less filling in this one. And I do feel like there's a bit more space in it. And what she would do is plies like the whole way almost. So instead of just making 3, I did it the whole way. You can make all sorts of different shapes, right? So that's not at all what the king mandu was. But I made plies the whole way. Instead of just making 3, I took the entire length. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera. I don't even know if you saw me. So instead of just squeezing it and making 3 plies in the middle here to be able to make like a half moon shape, I just made plies the entire way. And now I made like a little bun shape. So it's all about like how we close it in terms of changing the shape. Now it's a little pack. It's a little. The word that comes to mind is bélichon, but it's a French word. You know the thing that you put it on the stick? A little ball. Sakaneka, oh, thank you so much.
5 chicken dents.
Chicken dance! The Metal Rhythm game that plays like Doom Eternal came out? What? Cool. Wait. Like a whole game? For a second I thought you were just talking about that clone hero, but you're talking about the whole game? Looks like a dried fig. Crustless baked pumpkin right now? Okay, so Pisil, just take your typical like pumpkin pie filling recipe. Change nothing about it. Put the eggs, you put the evaporated milk, all of that stuff, the spices, you do all of that. And then just don't put it in a pie crust. Instead, put it in like a, preferably like a glass cookware. Like one of those square ones. And then you put it in the oven. And I can't quite remember how long. I think it's almost pretty much as long as you would for a pie. And then you test it with a butter knife. And you want it to be not jiggly, you know? It's been a while since I made it, so I'm trying to remember. I think you want the butter knife to come out clean, like you would for a cake. But definitely make sure it's not jiggly, and then that should be good. Metal Hellslinger. Metal as Floop. Yeah, okay, so listen to Beaming Butt. You want it to come out clean. Beaming Butt has made it more recently than I have. But use the same temperature as you would for baking a pumpkin pie. And the same filling, everything.